speaking of a go-to guy for information, it would be Rusty Reed with WLIJ Jacks Radio. He is the radio voice of the Shelbyville Golden Eagles football team. Their season comes to an end in Green Hills, and Rusty joins us on the Oak Restaurant Hotline. Rusty, welcome in. Tough loss tonight for your Eagles.
Yeah, Dennis, it was a tough loss. Didn't turn out the way we'd hoped. I tell you what, Hillsboro, they're a solid football team, and once they get out in front, they're tough to slow down.
We're talking to Rusty Reed, play-by-play voice for WLIJ Jacks Radio in Shelbyville. We talked earlier to Coach Hardy. He was very complimentary of how hard his kids have worked and the stability that the program has gone into. But he was very humble about it. I'm going to give you a chance to brag about the job that Jason Hardy himself has done.
Coach Hardy's done a fantastic job with this Golden Eagle team. They've got an off-season workout, an off-season regime that they go through every year to get stronger, to get better. They've got kids now that want to come out and play football for the Golden Eagles. Of course, success breeds success. And hopefully, that will continue, getting into the third round this year for Coach Hardy and the coaching staff. A great season. We're one of the final 8 teams in Class 5A to be still playing football tonight. So that says a lot for Coach Hardy and his staff. And, of course, the support that he's got from Shelbyville Central High School and from the fans and from the radio network as well. We're all glad and happy and tickled to be a part of it. And, they do a fantastic job. They spend extra hours in the weight room. They spend extra hours watching video and tape and to try to get prepared. And, of course, tonight we just met up with a very good Hillsboro team that I won't say was more prepared than we were, but a Hillsboro team that definitely outsized us. I mean, those guys are huge, and Shelbyville just could never get going, and that was the problem. Every time we would have something good happen, we would make a mistake, or we'd have a penalty, or something would happen to take us out of the game. But, Coach Hardy's done a fantastic job with those guys. Shelbyville's lucky to have him.
Well, Rusty, I know that you're tickled to death at the first time that you've been to the quarterfinals in 19 seasons. That's back since you were, about 7 years old?
I wish I could say that's right. Of course, and it's funny, we were talking about that the other day. Mop and I were talking about it. Last time we went this deep into the playoffs was the year right before I started broadcasting Golden Eagle football. So it was cool for me, man, to be able to be a part of this and to go this deep into the playoffs. I've been there with it in basketball, but it's a different atmosphere when you get this deep into the playoffs, and it was a fun time. And hopefully the Golden Eagles, the seniors especially, they'll remember it and can carry that memory with them. Even with a loss tonight, you still got to tip your hat and be excited about, hey, we were one of 8 teams in Class 5A still playing football tonight. So great job for those guys, and like I say, glad for the Shelbyville Sports Network to be a part of it.
Dennis Weaver, Josh Peterson talking to Rusty Reed. He is the proprietor and the head bottle washer for the Shelbyville Sports Network. Pito?
Oh, was that my cue?
Yeah, that's your cue.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
I didn't know where you were going with that.
I didn't
you just
know.
Kind of runaway train on that
that's
one.
That's 2 of us.
Mm-hmm. Rusty, talk a little bit about Shelbyville. And I talked to Coach Hardy about this, kind of asked him the same thing, but he didn't talk quite as much about this part that I'm going to ask you. What exactly does Shelbyville have coming back? We talked a lot about what the Eagles would lose at 13 really hard-working seniors, but what do the Eagles bring back next year and the chances of competing in that new region that they've got where they're going to be in there with, I think, Tullahoma, Franklin County, and teams like that?
Well, the new regions are really going to shake things up for all teams. A lot of teams that have had these huge rivalries over the past several years. Some of that's going away. Fortunately for like Shelbyville and Tullahoma, we're going to continue with that next year. But, as far as coming back for the Golden Eagles, they'll bring back Mason Cunningham. He'll be back next year as a senior. Of course, Michael Eddings He finished with just under 2,000 yards on the season. He'll be back next year. Of course, we're going to bring back part of the line. We are going to lose some linebacker positions that are going to be tough to fill. But, we've got a great freshman team that is going to step up and move up into that. If I'm not mistaken, we won the freshman team won the Lions Bowl this year. So, there's some really good athletes on our freshman team that will move up. And, of course, the JV played well. And we got a lot of speed coming up. So that's really going to be a benefit to the Golden Eagles. We were quick this year, but we've got some even faster kids that are, in the system, so to speak, that will move up. And these guys that have been here this season, they're playing as sophomores and juniors, they're going to step in and fill those roles. There are some positions, like you said, that we're going to lose that are going to be tough spots to fill. But, our key players, our core players, they'll be back. We're going to look at, our tight end's going to be back, and that of O'Darius Davis. So, we've still got some of those key skill positions that are going to be back. And, hopefully with the off-season program that Coach Hardy put the guys through and getting them prepared for next season, hopefully we'll come out. We're going to get tested real early next year if we go on the road to Lawrenceburg, and that'll be our first game of the season next year. So we're going to get tested. Very first game of the season is we'll play the defending District 8 AAA champions first game out next year.
All right, Rusty, we appreciate it as always. We appreciate you being a part of the network, and we look forward to continuing this relationship next season, okay?
I look forward to it, and look forward to getting into basketball season, and that way I get to see you, Weave. Instead of having to just talk to you on the radio, I get to see you in person. So,
all right, well, tell Mop not to smile so much that he can't sleep tonight, okay?
Yeah, I'll be sure to pass it along.
All right, well, take care.
You just feel the love here.
Yeah, huh? Rusty Reed. I tease Greg Maupin. He loves him some basketball, but he also loves him some Shelbyville football, and especially the direction that Shelbyville is going in. And they've got to be excited for the direction that program is going, and the success that they have had and will continue to have. And we'll talk about it more. We've got one segment left. Headlines still to go. The key matchups still to go. It's all still here on the Friday Night Thunder Scoreboard Show.